I named my son the name I had always planned even after my brother and sister-in-law stole the name. So my wife and I had been planning this name for literally 7 years. Ever since we started dating, we'd talk about our future kids, and we both loved the name Oliver. Not super unique or anything, but it just felt right for us. We'd joke about how our little Oliver would run around the backyard and how we'd teach him to ride bikes and all that stuff. Well, my brother Jake and his wife Emma got pregnant about 2 years before us. We were excited for them, obviously, but when they told us they were naming their son Oliver, I felt like someone punched me in the gut. My wife just stared at them with her mouth open. Emma was like, "Isn't it such a cute name?" And Jake was grinning like he'd just won the lottery. The thing is, they knew. We talked about the name Oliver at every single family dinner for years. My mom would always joke about how she couldn't wait to have a grandson named Oliver, and now here they were, just taking it like it was nothing. My wife pulled me aside later and was like, "What do we do now?" She was almost crying because this name meant everything to us. We had already bought a little wooden sign that said Oliver's Room and had it hanging in our guest room that we planned to turn into a nursery someday. I told her we were still using it. She thought I was crazy. "We can't have 2 Olivers in the family," she said. But honestly, I didn't care anymore. They could have asked us. They could have given us a heads up. Instead, they just announced it like we'd never even mentioned the name. So when our son was born last month, we named him Oliver James. Jake called me the day after we announced it on social media. He was furious. "You can't just copy our son's name!" he yelled into the phone. I laughed and told him we weren't copying anything since we'd been planning this name since before they even started trying for kids. Emma apparently cried to my mom about how confusing it would be at family gatherings. My mom called me and tried to guilt-trip me into changing it. "Can't you just call him by his middle name?" she asked. I told her no, his name is Oliver, and that's what we're calling him. The funny part is, their Oliver is actually a total nightmare. He's 3 now and screams constantly, throws food everywhere, and bit my wife's hand last Christmas. Our Oliver is the most chill baby ever. He barely cries, sleeps through the night, and everyone at the hospital said they'd never seen such a calm newborn. Last week at my cousin's birthday party, someone called out, "Oliver!" and both kids looked over. 3-year-old Oliver immediately started having a meltdown because he wasn't the only Oliver anymore. My baby Oliver just looked around with his big, curious eyes like he was trying to figure out what all the fuss was about. Jake pulled me aside and said this whole thing was ridiculous and that I was being petty. I told him he was right. It was petty, but so was stealing a name that wasn't his. He said names can't be stolen, and I said exactly, so they shouldn't have a problem with us using it too. Now at family stuff, we just call them Big Oliver and Little Oliver, and honestly, it works fine. My Oliver is way more likable anyway.